Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan School Muscat Learning, and we are learning from Arabic Amazing Science Grade 4, and I'm your teacher, Mr. Dartiza. Welcome to the science class, students. This is the continuation of unit number 9, electricity. Students, first of all, we'll review our previous learning, then discuss about electrostatic induction in nature. After that, current and electricity. So let's get started, students. Students, everything on Earth is made up of atoms. The nucleus of an atom contains protons. Protons have a positive charge. Around the nucleus are particles called electrons, and electrons have negative charge. Students, the number of protons and electrons is equal, so therefore atoms are neutral. When we rub a plastic ruler with a piece of cloth, the ruler pulls electrons from the cloth. This gives it a negative charge. The cloth becomes positively charged because it has lost electrons. Materials that gain electrons have a negative charge. Materials that lose electrons have positive charge. So electricity which is not moving is called static electricity. Now, what is electrostatic induction, students? A positively charged object will attract or pull a negatively charged object, but objects having the same charge will repel or push each other. If a charged object is brought close to a neutral object, it will produce an opposite charge. This process is called induction. Clothes made from man-made fibers such as nylon and trilene build up charges very quickly when they are rubbed and can even produce spark. Now test for the presence of charge, students, in which we discuss about an instrument named a gold leaf electroscope. Students, a gold leaf electroscope consists of two gold foils leaf attached to a metal ball by a rod. These are enclosed in a glass case. Glass case, you can see. If a charged object is brought close to the neutral metal, that is, then what happens? Yes, the gold leaves repel each other because an opposite charge has been induced in them and they have a similar charge. Now we move on to the today's learning, what we read in the lesson book, page number 75, electrostatic induction in nature, in which the topic is lightning. Students, clouds become charged when tiny water droplets or crystal of ice present in the clouds rub against each other. When they become highly charged, a large number of electrons jump from one cloud to another or from a cloud to the earth in the form of string. This flow of electrons produces a flash of lightning. Lightning conductors. Students, in order to protect a high building from damage due to lightning, a pointed metallic rod called a lightning conductor is fixed to its highest point. This repels any charge that may be induced in the building from the clouds. Current electricity. Students, we already discussed about the static charges, that is non-moving, which is not moving. Now we come to the current charges, means that's those charges that can move, that is called moving charges. Current charges means moving charges. How they move? Yes, we can see this electric circuit. An electric circuit is a pathway along which charged particles can flow. The cell is a source of energy which pushes the charge in the circuit. It is connected to a bulb by wires made of metals. These wires let charge pass along them. There is a complete path from the positive end to the positive end to the negative end. You can see in this circuit, right? So students, it's like that bus is traveling on the road. And if there is any dig, any hole, any broken path, the bus cannot move smoothly. Similarly, for the electric circuit must have a complete conducting pathway. If there are any gaps, the charge cannot flow. Now we come to today's work, student. This is the remaining part from E. Starting from E. Which instrument is used to test charge on a body? Yes, a gold leaf electroscope is used to test charge on a body. What is an electric circuit? An electric circuit is a pathway along which electric current can flow. What are conductors? Yes, materials that allow electricity to pass through them are called conductors as it metals. What is switch? How does it work? A switch is a device that is used to turn a circuit current on or off. When you turn the switch on, it completes the circuit and the current flows along the wires. When you turn the switch off, the current stops flowing. Now comes to the bookwork, student. It is on your book page number 78, question number 2. The dash are found in the nucleus of an atom. Yes, the protons are found in the nucleus of an atom. Protons have a positive charge. Electrons have a negative charge. An object becomes positively charged when it loses electrons. An object becomes negatively charged when it gains electrons. Electricity which is not moving is called static electricity. Electricity which is not moving is called static electricity, and moving electricity is current electricity. Like charges repel each other, moving away from each other. Same poles, like poles repel each other. That for the charges like positive and negative, when we have two positive or two negative, they will moving away from each other. Unlike charges, attract each other, means plus minus, minus plus. An electric spark in the sky is called lightning. Dash gives a material an electric charge. Rubbing gives a material an electric charge. I hope that everyone has done in the book, page number 78. Now we comes to an activity. I know that there is a little confusion related to the topic conductor and insulator, and everybody wants to know about the difference between the conductor and insulating materials. The good example for the conductors are silver, water, people, trees, animals, aluminum, etc. And the good example for the insulators are glass, plastic, rubber, etc. Students, electricity will always take the shortest part to the ground because your body is made up of 60% of water. Human beings make good conductors of electricity. That's why sometimes we feel shocked to touch any conducting materials. In this game, you learn about how the circuit having a gap, and the circuit is not working when we are connecting an insulator, and when the circuit will move on when we connect it to the conducting materials. So students, you can see that this is a complete circuit. See if you can light the bulb by dragging an item into the gap in the circuit. So if I'm just putting this rubber, you can see that it is not lighting. Okay, because rubber is a insulator. Similarly, if I have a key can light the bulb because it's a conducting material made of steel. Same for the chalk, it's not lightning. Chalk is a insulating. Rubber duck is insulating. Bulb, yes, it can glow light. Wire, definitely yes, it's a conducting material. Again, another bulb can just lit the light low because we have only one battery. Now, cork is an insulating material. Coin is a conductor. Same for eraser. So, I hope that this activity will help you understand more about conductors and insulators. Now, students, have a very nice and blessed day. Don't forget to wash your hands and don't forget to switch off the lights when you leave the room. Have a very nice and blessed day. Love is to everyone.